I deleted a file by mistake. Can I get it back? We have all been there. Seriously, I think it happened my first couple of days at Microsoft. And I was hoping desperately to be able to get the file back. We'll take a look at when you can, when you can't, and what to do. I deleted a file by mistake. Can I get it back? Sometimes it is possible to recover a file deleted by accident. Stop using the disk, check your recycle bin, and perhaps pull out an Undelete utility. I'm Leo Notenboom. This is askleo.com. Question. I got carried away and mistakenly hit yes when I was prompted about deleting a file, except it was the wrong file. Can I get it back? If so, how? I think anyone who has used computers for any length of time has been where you are now. I know I have, and more than once. So the answer to your question is maybe. It depends on a lot of things. Stop. Just stop. First, and this is important, stop using the disk that had the file. To increase the likelihood that the file can be recovered, stop doing things that write to the disk. Many programs write to the disk as they exit, so leave them running. Don't browse the internet, since the browser writes to the disk as you browse. Recycle bin. First things first, look in the recycle bin. If you deleted the file using Windows File Explorer or many of the standard Windows controls, the file might not actually be deleted. It may have been moved to the recycle bin. If you find it there, right-click on it and click on Restore. It will be moved back to wherever it was originally. Move it out now, because once the recycle bin is emptied, the file is truly deleted and things get harder. If your file wasn't recycled, perhaps because you deleted it in a command prompt, some other program deleted it, or you were holding the Shift key down when you deleted it in Explorer, this is referred to as a permanent delete. However, it might still be recoverable. Undelete. Deletion does not overwrite the data in your file. All it does is say, okay, this disk space over here that used to be a file, you can use that for other things now. The contents of the file don't disappear from your hard disk until it's overwritten by something else. That's why it's so important to stop doing things to the disk that contain the file. Any writing to the disk after you've permanently deleted a file could overwrite its contents. There are many Undelete utilities available. A Google search on Undelete files returns a long list of utilities. I currently recommend Recover, which will scan your disk and display all the files that can be recovered. Remember I said don't write to the disk? Search for and download an Undelete utility using a different computer entirely, and use a USB thumb drive or other media to take it to the computer experiencing problems. If you can run it from the USB drive directly, that would be ideal, since installing it writes to the hard disk, which we're trying hard to avoid. If you're lucky and you haven't written anything to the hard disk since the file was deleted, the Undelete utility may be able to recover it for you. If you've been using the disk, then it's a roll of the dice. It depends on how much has been written to the disk, where on the disk it was, and where on the disk your now deleted file used to reside. It might work, it might not. Big, expensive guns. There is one last hope, but it's expensive, time-consuming, and only for the most dire of circumstances. It is sometimes possible, using advanced data recovery techniques, to recover data even after it's been overwritten. It requires sending your hard drive to a data recovery service, which uses special equipment and techniques. And you'd write a fairly large check. There are many factors involved, and it's not as simple as seen on TV, but it can be done. Sometimes. Prevention is so much easier. My ultimate recommendation, regular backups. I have saved hours by recovering a deleted file from my backups. There are so many ways a regular backup protects you. Accidental deletion is just one of them. For links related to this article or to leave a comment, visit askleo.com/2540. I'm Leo Notenboom. This is askleo.com.